All in, locked up. They're off. Perfect start. Out in front, Jabrika and Twist Grips began sharply. Don't Mess with Kitten near the inside, hunting for the lead. And Pepnik is driving up with both Mike Mansgold and Hudson Landing the centre. 5 of them out the stretch across the track. Pepnik a wild drive for the lead. And Pepnik goes around them to take over. Don't Mess with Kitten a length away in second. Mike Mansgold is third. Mr. Bowling gets a nice position in fourth on the outside. 2 away is Hudson Landing. Why Not Be Perfect? Well back is worse than mid-pack at the moment. In behind them at this stage, about 6 off the lead is Twist Grips, Jabrika the centre. And back second last, Stryker PhD. And last is Shooting Jacket. They race inside the 5/8 and the leader is Pepnik. Worked hard to get there but is showing them a clean pair of heels here. And now relaxes under Azaz Enriquez. Pepnik by a length and a half to Don't Mess with Kitten. 1 away third. Mr. Bowling's right there. Mike Mansgold is next. Hudson Landing pinching ground up the inside. Twist Grips is next. Why Not Be Perfect? Dropped right out. Stryker PhD off the track. Starts a run. Is about 5 off them and 4 wide. Jabrika's well back too and Shooting Jacket is back last. The leader is still Pepnik. Mr. Bowling let loose on the outside. Coming 4 wide. Twist Grips. Mr. Bowling's gone to the front. On the inside, Pepnik dropped out. Running home at Twist Grips and Stryker PhD is coming fast. Stryker PhD right around the outside at the top of the lane, and Stryker PhD's hit the front. Stryker PhD's gone to the lead for Mr. Bowling. Back in third is Twist Grips, and Stryker PhD is back with a vengeance. Running on down the outside is Shooting Jacket, but this is a huge win to Stryker PhD, who's going on to what will be a mile bid later in the meet. Stryker PhD by 3 lengths to Mr. Bowling. Shooting Jacket was third, Jabrika was fourth, and then Twist Grips.
Thanks very much, Robert. Stryker PhD, top handicap horse for the state of Washington last year and top Washington bred at Emerald Downs, second in the mile, and that's like winning a couple races around here. He had a tremendous season last year, and Stryker PhD is back. He serves notice with a great win in the Budweiser. A tremendous effort under Leslie Mawing for Larry and Sharon Ross, Jim and Mona Auer, the owners. Thanks to Tristan Molinet for serving as honorary steward for the Budweiser. And Leslie, many of us said this was one tough handicapping test, all the different angles presented from these horses. But in the end, your horse was much the best. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And tell us about the trip. I know you've been working him, but a race is a little bit different. Tell us how it unfolded today.
Well, we've been training him just the way we wanted him to run today, just come from off the pace. And Sharon told me to go look at the videos, how he ran, and I looked at exactly what he did, and he did everything right. So, you know, I knew there was going to be a lot of speed today, and all I had to do was just to lay off the pace and make one big run.
The type of horse you want to keep in the clear if you can. I know you were pretty close going into the 3/8 pole, and of course, it didn't hurt his closing kick at all, it seems.
No, as long as this horse has something to run at, it's going to give you 150%. But the whole team down at Sharon and Larry's barn has been great. They've been working hard, and I just want to thank the owners and trainer.
Outstanding job, and by the way, Stryker PhD with a stakes record here in the Budweiser, 134 flat over a wet track. A pretty good start to the season for him, Leslie.
Yeah, hopefully we have a lot more in the end.
Nice job. Leslie Mawing, the winner. Jim and Mona Auer, let me get in between you two right here, if I may. Mona, you've been diligent, and all your family has come out and watched him train. He gave you so many thrills last year. Were you nervous coming into this race?
Of course. Right now I have nothing to say, just happy.
You should be happy. That is a great start to the season. There's only one spot he can move up in the Long Acres Mile, and that's first, and that's putting some pressure on Mr. Ross over there, but a great start to the season. You have to be thrilled, Mr. Auer.
Yeah.
In watching his training with the Rosses, the reports have all been good. Were you confident going into today?
Yes, very, very.
I would be too with a horse like that. Congratulations. And Larry, you know, this horse came to your barn this year, a lot of accomplishments last year, a little bit of pressure on, I would say, but boy, you guys had him ready. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
And what about the trip? You know, to me, he was closer maybe than he'd been in a few times last year in routes, but he sure had his kick, all of his kick.
Yeah, he was fresher today, but he still settled well. And the speed, you know, they were going fast out there, and it kind of set up great for him.
Did he look a little bit like Chum Salmon out there?
A little bit. Chum used to be a little farther back.
Hey, whatever he was, he ran a tremendous race. He's 1 for 1 in 2014, and he set a new stakes record in the Budweiser. Stryker PhD, our top horse today at Emerald Downs.